Hey, everybody. I'm at the state courthouse in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania this morning. I'm supposed to be in a meeting with community leaders on the south side of Chicago today talking about criminal justice reform. But I had to come here because the Democratic Party is suing me in Pennsylvania. And by the way, tomorrow I'm going to Mineola, Long Island, because they're suing me there too. They're suing me all over the country. They're trying to keep me off the ballot. Unfortunately, in some of these states, we're running into judges who are highly politicized and who are very, very sympathetic, let me put it that way, to the DNC. And today, the judge was less than sympathetic to our side.
Can I ask you about RFK? Because just moments ago, his running mate said that they were considering endorsing you. Have you considered him for a role in the administration, and what role would that be?
Well, we haven't, but I would love that endorsement because I've always liked him.
Would you also consider putting him in the administration?
You're asking me a very unusual question. I haven't been asked that question yet. I like him a lot. I respect him a lot. I probably would if something like that would happen.
All right, y'all, we are back with another video. And before we start, please put prayers for Donald Trump in the comment section. We must protect President Trump at all times. And it brings me to this video right here. As a lot of you know from the video yesterday, we was talking about RFK Jr. endorsing Donald Trump. And then we come back to this one right here where Benny Johnson said it is confirmed that RFK Jr. will drop out and is ready to endorse Donald Trump. Like I said before, that right there is major. That right there is huge. As you can see in like the beginning of this video, you can see how the Democrats is basically just going after RFK Jr. He's kind of going through some of the similar same stuff Donald Trump going through, where you can see where he's talking about he's being sued and stuff like that. The judges are against him, just like the judges in New York was against Donald Trump. And for him to, to get ready to endorse Donald Trump, that right there is major. I mean, that right there is major. Even Donald Trump said that, hey, he might have a spot for him in the organization. So, hey, we shall see. But let's check out this footage where, Benny Johnson said that RFK is ready to endorse Donald Trump. And I can't wait for him to do it. I think they said this Friday. He got an event this Friday, so we shall see. Is he going to do it this Friday? We're going to find out. So like I said, make sure you please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. If I hear any more news about it, y'all will be the first to know. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And shout out to the one that always watches the entire video. Thank you very much for everybody that does that. And shout out to the one that always let me know in the comment section that you watched the entire video. I really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Something you learn when you're getting older is that all good things must come to an end. But oftentimes, as long as you structure your life correctly, the things that come to an end lead to even better things. And we may be seeing that right now inside of the 2024 presidential race with Robert F. Kennedy dropping out. This is what the betting markets are saying right now. Holy moly. Woo, almost 100% that RFK Jr. is going to drop out of the race before November. Now, why would the smart money be taking that bet? Well, because there have been multiple signals from the campaign that is precisely what they're going to do. And then that Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's been a lifelong Democrat, who's obviously the son of Democrat presidential royalty, actually. People who ran for president and people who were president. It's, of course, an astonishing American family, the Kennedy family. This man may endorse President Trump. Let's start with the dropout news. Here from Jordan Satchel. Having heard two people at the RFK campaign say that he's dropping out. No word on the Trump endorsement yet, but it seems like that's a no-brainer. There are logistical issues like donors and ballots and so on, which may delay some stuff, but it's a wrap for the RFK campaign. Confirmed, says James Reichert. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is officially dropping out. Sources close to his campaign suggest that he's considering a major political move potentially aligning with Donald Trump, which would make a ton of sense.
Wow.
This could significantly alter the election dynamics. Major breaking story. And the reason why this would alter the dynamics is because RFK Jr. actually polls really well
Yes,
for
it does.
a third party. I mean, it's been decades since we've seen a third party or an independent candidate garner so much support. RFK is pulling in between 5 and 7%, depending on the poll. This is a massive amount that could potentially go to President Trump. The campaign is not talking about supporting or aligning with Kamala Harris. In fact, they hate Kamala Harris and the Democrat Party, as the Democrat Party has done everything that they can to sue and stifle and destroy their campaign. Here is Nicole Shanahan, who, again, is a Democrat, talking about how evil the Democrat Party has been to them and how much they are actually aligned with Donald Trump.
It's Bobby's decision. I came into this supporting him wholeheartedly to win this election. And I have to say, there's only one party that has obstructed a fair election for us. And unfortunately, it was the Democratic Party. They've done everything they can, including creating PACs to prevent us from being able to have ballot access.
Wow.
Now, it's interesting because you were saying that you could stay in and run the risk of Kamala Harris win, or you could walk and you could join forces with Donald Trump. When you say join forces, Nicole, what do you mean specifically?
Well, this idea of a unity party, an idea of us coming around these principles of fighting for liberty in this country, fighting for our children's health. We have the worst chronic health crisis in the world right now. Over 50% of children are diagnosed with some chronic disease. This is unconscionable. And we are willing to work with anyone who is sincere in their endeavor to fix and address this issue.
Do you believe the Trump campaign and Trump himself is sincere? Do you see a home? You talk about this as being Bobby's decision. Do you see a home for RFK Jr. in the Trump administration, Health and Human Services, something to that extent?
I would fully support it. I would fully support a strong partnership dedicated to this issue. A lot of people comment that in his first term he didn't accomplish many of the things that mothers really were hoping he would do. Made some big mistakes around the pandemic. However, I think that he is sincere.
Yeah,
I do.
Could Robert F. Kennedy Jr. be the CIA director? We asked Don Jr. this actually earlier today on the show. I'll play that clip in just a second. But yeah, Nicole Shanahan, who's RFK Jr.'s running mate, saying, yes, we want to see RFK in the administration. We want to create a unity ticket. This could be the death knell for Kamala Harris. I got to tell you, like the Kamala Harris campaign is hanging on by a string already. Like, it is a completely and totally fabricated and manufactured sugar high, absolute Ritalin laced diabetic level sugar high that Kamala's on right now. They haven't even let her give a single interview. And Kennedy coming out against that infrastructure and that the people who've tried to destroy him just for daring to run for president. And with the last name Kennedy, and he's RFK's son. RFK was like the presumptive candidate for president before he was murdered in an assassination. Sound familiar? Dude, talk about the ties that bind. This is the Kennedy official address to the nation. This is going to happen in Friday in Phoenix, Arizona. Independent presidential candidate RFK Jr. will address the nation Friday. This is the day after the DNC. This is very interesting, as the campaign will be coinciding their announcement on Friday with President Trump.
Can't y'all think about this? Imagine Donald Trump has RFK Jr. and Elon Musk and Trump. Boy, that right there is a team. That right there is a team. Even y'all seen the clip where Donald Trump said, hey, I really like RFK Jr. He said this on tape. Y'all seen it at the beginning of the video. He said he really liked RFK Jr. And then, hey, and like I said before about having him a spot in the organization, that right there is huge, man, because you got to realize that the numbers that RFK Jr. Gets in his polls, just think about if that percentage goes to Donald Trump. That helps out tremendously. You got to think about it. Kamala Harris don't care anything about the American people. The woman haven't did an interview, a sit-down interview, ain't did anything yet. I mean, ain't did nothing. She's running. Then she just declined having a debate Donald Trump on Fox News. So she only want to debate on the CNNs, the ABC. She want to debate over where she's liked. But on Fox News, where they do say stuff about Donald Trump sometimes, and they say stuff about her, she don't want to debate on Fox News, so she literally declined it. So that's the reason why I say when this debate comes in September, Donald Trump got to destroy Kamala Harris, because that's probably going to be the only time he get to debate her. She's already running from interviews. She only want to do one debate. So if he destroy her, then she'll probably try to come back for another debate. But right now she got one. So I'm glad Donald Trump, he added Tulsi Gabbard. And thinking about this, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., and Elon Musk, that is a team. That's the reason why they are panicking right now, because especially by adding RFK Jr. and then he already got Tulsi Gabbard for the debate prep. That right there is amazing. That's huge. So we shall see.
Also in Phoenix on Friday, very interesting, Donald Trump's remarks at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can see here, Arizona for Trump, Donald Trump speaking, turning point action in Arizona. Will the two appear on stage together?
That'll be, woo.
This is very interesting. They'll be in the same city, making this announcement at the exact same time. And multiple people on the internet who we trust have been saying that this is it. They're going that Kennedy is going to drop out, and Kennedy's own running mate saying they fully support working with Trump. This is like common cause, right? Yes. Be hilarious if Trump made RFK CIA director. Hell yeah. That would be just absolutely spectacular.
Yes.
If Trump made RFK Jr. the CIA director, it might be one of the single greatest cleaning house moves in American history. Obviously, RFK Jr. has publicly blamed the CIA for the death of his father.
Mm-hmm.
And you can already see it here in the comments. I'm an RFK guy. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I just donated to Trump 2024. I can't take it anymore. These freaks are destroying our country. Yeah.
See that?
Says Daniel Bostic. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Don Jr. saying, yeah, why not? CIA director, let's go. Don, you said pedal to the metal. There's been some pretty remarkable news over the last 24 hours about RFK Jr. saying, Trump's the way, and we may drop out and join the Trump campaign, join forces. Can you please comment on that?
Yeah, listen, I'd love to see it. I know RFK. I know some of that team. Don't agree on everything, but I think he'd actually be a great person to put in on certain agencies and just let him go to town, let him blow stuff up, let him fix the stuff. I mean, he's incredibly well-versed on a lot of things. And, understandably, like me and like my family, probably has a gripe with some of the government and could actually, that's a solid motivation to actually get things done. But it also shows some unity that I'd love to see, on these tickets. Guys that may not agree on everything say, no, we understand the common goal is to prevent communism, socialism from taking over our country. And that is the Kamala Harris Tim Walz ticket. I mean, there are literally, it's a socialist. They want to put price controls in, and they're going to stop your business, and they're going to make sure that we take your kids away if you don't let them go through transgender surgery without parental consent. It's like these people are lunatics. And so if you see, that kind of,
they're going to take your kids away if you don't let them go through. You got to be kidding me. Let me take that. Let me make sure I heard that correctly from Don Jr. Let me take that back.
The common goal is to prevent communism, socialism from taking over our country. And that is the Kamala Harris Tim Walz ticket. I mean, there are literally, it's a socialist. They want to put price controls in, and they're going to stop your business, and they're going to make sure that we take your kids away if you don't let them go through transgender surgery without parental consent. It's like these people are lunatics. And so if you see, that kind of, coming together to fight a common enemy, which is, what I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, the biggest threat to democracy. I think RFK probably agrees. I think he said that. Then it was about Biden, but there is no light between Biden and Harris. That's according to their own press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, who said there's no light between the policies. So the policies have failed. They're taking us down a bad path. So I think it would be an incredible thing. I'd love to see it.
So Just on a closing note here, RFK Jr. for CIA director. Come on.
I like that.
We got Mike Walz right here. We got Mike Walz right here. He's on Intelligence Committee.
How about the FDA? How about HHS? Listen, there's a lot of places you could. There's a lot of places that a guy like that I think could do great, or sort of a general, Overwatch. So I could think of a dozen roles I'd love to see him in, and I think it'd be great.
Wow. So as you can see, Don Jr., he loves it. He loves to say, hey, we got a spot for RFK Jr. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure he is going to endorse him. Like I said, could be this Friday. Donald Trump going to be in Arizona. So we shall see. It will be, they will break the internet if they both show up on the stage together. That right there will break the internet, man. Oh, my God. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Do y'all think RFK Jr. should join forces with Trump? And I think he should, because like I said, it definitely helps him out. It definitely will help him out in the polls due to what the Democrats are trying to do. They literally going after RFK Jr. now, trying to sue him. This is just crazy, man. So they didn't straight turn their back on him. So like I said, thank you all for watching. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.